foot in. And it's Pino. Knocks it out wide. And that is out of play. And he's picked it up out wide. Now the cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Hughes does really well to win the ball there. Mitchell. Opts for safety. Crystal Palace looking to pass their way through.
1 minute at a time.
That's Pino. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Zico. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
North Carolina are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now it's Mbappe. Zico. Pirlo. Played out to the left flank. Very nicely done. Oh, smashing header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Mateta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mateta. Serginho. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's shifting through the gears here. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Mateta. Pirlo. Serginho. Turns back here, probably the best option. Howson is the team's great visionary. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. That is good strength. Well, that's a little loose. It's a throw-in. It's out of play for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And that pass isn't the best. And it's with the keeper. Yehi. And it's Pino.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
This looks big chance! And yes, it's there! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And he thumps it clear.
North Carolina really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
The referee has given a corner. Zico goes short. And the shot! And that was very necessary. Creole. And it's Maldini. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Oh, good-looking ball.
North Carolina really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Mbappe. Zico.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out for a throw. Zico. It's Zico!
Should have equalised. Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Pirlo. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Mateta. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's forced to go back. Lacroix. Hughes. Kamada. Wharton. Now it's Mateta, and he's had it nicked away. Creole.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Mbappe has it in a wide position. They get a throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Serginho. Coming on the field is...
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Substitutions
Fourth
taking
official
place.
showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Chance here to counter. And he's picked out the run. Wharton. Jeremy Pino. Ahamada. That is what... Mateta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mateta clearly thought he had the beat.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. It's a promising position. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Over to the left. Oh, that's neat. Shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Florent Thauvin, an exciting manipulator of the ball, Peter, and a real creative talent who's always likely to come up with something that little bit different, and that unpredictability makes him pretty tricky to defend against, obviously, not least because he's also a very clever runner off the ball, always looking to make a decoy move to drag defenders the wrong way.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. And it's played in. Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. He has a look out. Great challenge, time to perfection. No goals as yet. Tovin. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now that looks a decent ball. But this is Zico. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well timed, excellent interception. Serginho. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Zico. Out to the left it goes. Lens were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Now it's Messi. And here's Mbappe. Played into space out wide. Up he goes! Oh, it rattles the bar. It's in! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Le numéro 23, Ibrahimovic.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Thomason. Now it's Said. Out towards the flank. Gets into some space.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, that is a nice touch. The ball goes in. Corner it is. Deftly away. Lens are looking to go forward now. Now it's Edouard. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Tovin. Now it's Edouard. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Serginho's cross. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Oh, smashing header! Oh, sweet feet. Aguilar wins the duel this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Tovin. Oh, that's a key interception. Quality ball. Spread it left. It's a pretty loose pass. Sabar. Now it's Edouard. Bier pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And it's Serginho. Biar. There is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game
Merci
here.
d'accueillir les deux équipes.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Saar, Thomason, Aguilar, Tauvin. Great defending, strong and determined. Ambitious ball here. And this is Ibrahimovic. He has found the way through. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Tauvin. Thomason. And here's Tauvin. Can he get on the inside? Now, who's going to be first to the... And here's Tauvin. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Oh, that's well spotted. Aguilar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Messi. Cute ball now. It's Ibrahimovic! Aguilar. And he's forced to go back. Now Saar. Said looking to penetrate opposition lines. He's got away. Has crossed into the middle. He's got two. Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Le numéro 7. Le numéro 5.
Biar. Zico. Played out to the left flank. Serginho providing a decent chance! And he's there to get it away. Shifted it to the flank. He is just caressing the ball. And it's claimed by the keeper.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Serginho. That's a good ball out wide. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Plays it in low.
Changement pour Lens. Le numéro.
Lens making consecutive changes here.
Le numéro 19.
So they were calling for him, and now they get him.
Well, why complicate matters, Peter? You need a goal as quickly as possible, and it could very well work with him in the lineup.
And now they can spring out of defence. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. Hit into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Sotoka. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Lens really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Vieira puts his foot on the gas. It's a goal kick. So here comes the substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
I think we're just about done here. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Looking to play him in. Biar. And that's it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the games. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, Ibrahimovic! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Jarrod Bowen is a player that you're going to like a lot because of his energy, his all-action style, his setups, his goals. Some would refer to him as a kind of an inside right in the language of the day, but he's a real workhorse. I mean, he puts a great shift in, and first and foremost, any manager will settle for that.
I think the opposition defence agreed too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Serginho looks to the other side. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Spread it left. Gets into some space. Played into Somerville! Well, there's the clearance. They get a throw in. Mbappe. Neither side yet able to find the net. And Puyol. Serginho. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zico with a short one. And that has been cleared.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Pirlo clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Now it's Bowen. That is good alertness. Puyol. Maldini.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He is through here. It's out for a goal kick. Pirlo. And it's Ibrahimovic. Not the most accurate pass. Zico. Now it's Messi. Ibrahimovic. Oh, good-looking ball. He shifted it to the flank. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's a really well-measured ball. It's a goal kick. Couldn't squeeze it through. Messi. Maldini. And it's Pirlo. Zico is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Vieira. And he's managed to get rid. And smartly reclaimed. It's Pirlo. Nicely spread. Mbappe. Skulls did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's been caught on it here. In by Messi. He rises! Harmlessly behind. A goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Messi. Distributed tidily. Delivery from Mbappe.
Well played and well cleared.
Skulls getting this one clear. No, he's seen through all of that. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Kilman does really well to win the ball there. And it's made its way to him. Somerville. Bowen. No, he refuses to take the bait. And the half-time whistle goes. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
We're expecting traffic to be heavy after
And we are up to the break.
North Carolina really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless.
And
A change, perhaps, after half-time. Here we go again.
North Carolina are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Mbappe. Zico quietly revving up. Lucas Paqueta. West Ham looking to pass their way through. Lovely. Bowen! It's a loose ball. He'll try to keep this alive. Mbappe. Serginho. Pirlo. Zico. And it's Zico. And here's Mbappe. Skulls simply refused to be outdone there. Bowen. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. And here's Bowen. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Serginho. Ibrahimovic. He's had a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Played out to the right.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Pirlo, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And still we await the first breakthrough. Somerville tries looking up for options on the left. He's on it, can he get away? Mbappe, and it's Zico. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now Mbappe. Zico, and that interception was most necessary. Magasa. Todibo. And it's Paquetá. And Magasa. And it's Paquetá. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Passing is crisp and sharp. Little pass back. Skulls could try cutting inside here. That's really good defending.
Substitutions taking place.
West Ham can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And the keeper beats it away. That's a throw. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Out to the right. This looks promising. Now the ball in. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Zico. Zico will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to...
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's hit the post! Bowen.
North Carolina have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Mbappe. Coming on the field is number 21.
And it's Serginho. Takes aim and crosses.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Zico. Coming on to replace him is number 14.
Big header! Oh, what about that? And that might well be that!
There will be 3 minutes at a
A
time.
wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have the first goal. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, the Belgian boy, De Ketelaere, is worth a mention, Peter. He's got a great mix of creativity, versatility and tenacity. He's got everything a playmaker needs, and of course his team will no doubt be looking to him to get them going here.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Pinches it off him, and this is Ibrahimovic. Duron wins the duel this time. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Scamacca. Biar. And it's Serginho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe. Nice bit of trickery. Zico. And the flag has stayed down. Zico made a good run there.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Musa. Atalanta applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. It's a searching pass. Caught offside that time. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pass is just off target. Musa. And Kolasinac. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe. Spread it left. Zappacosta. Ball played for Musa. That is Musa. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ibrahimovic. Serginho. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Serginho proves just a little bit too strong. Duron. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. De Ketelaere. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And it's Musa. Zappacosta. Duron. Great vision. It's a promising position. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and it's made its way to him. Howson. And Serginho. And that is out of play.
Cek 1 2 3. Halo, selamat sore semuanya guys. Welcome yang baru gabung. Kita main PC dulu ya, main divisi dulu.
Atalanta
Bukan
finding their
divisi, kita main
passes.
apa namanya?
And that interception
Apa
was
namanya ya?
most
Jalankan misi, main misi dulu.
we hit half-time. Well, it was a half of
Oke
good
guys, selamat
absence,
menonton ya.
perhaps,
Thank
but
you,
as the
selamat
whistle
sore.
blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
North Carolina really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
That's a sharp pass. Mbappe. Pirlo.
Oh, really well played.
Mbappe. Looking for the run. And this is Messi. Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Defending of the desperate variety. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Throw it. Zico. And it's Puyol. That's Maldini. Mbappe. And it's Vieira. Zico is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Just about up to the hour now. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Now it's and Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that.
Terrific header! Good trying. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Scamacca. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Now it's to Ketelara. Fires it in low. And he's heaved it away. Swings it across. And that has been knocked clear. Now it's Messi. And it's Musa. Now this could be a chance. Pirlo demonstrating his defensive quality there. Maldini. Mbappe. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And that's played in low.
Atalanta clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Kolasinac.
North Carolina couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Maldini. Nicely weighted ball. 5 minutes left on the clock. And it's Serginho. An instinctive delivery.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played back in.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And here's Pasalic. And he's on his way. Pasalic!
Pasalic really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
Now that looks a decent ball. Messi gets into a good position. And time is up. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs.
Can he finish? And he's there to clear it. Serginho. It's an early cross. Terrific header. He's delivered all right.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. And he's picked it up out wide. Pirlo. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now that looks a decent ball. Serginho is in a really good position out wide. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Serginho. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Here comes the cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Messi. Mallorca deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do...
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking for Perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Joseph. Mojica receives it in a wide position. Out of play for a goal kick. Biar. That has been slung wide. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. And that pass just didn't quite work. Big header! Cleared without complication. He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Swings in across. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Mbappe. Ball played for Zico. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Morishi. Costa. Howson. Vieira. Distributed tidily. And they're on him in a flash. Howson spots it and intercepts. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Mojica did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nice looking ball. Can he latch on to this? Well, that is one way to stop him. Puyol getting this one clear. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe! That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Messi. And this is Ibrahimovic. Mbappe. Costa. Mojica. Great vision. That is a great pick out. And he's managed to get free. Mojica looking to hit the byline here. Keeper has taken decisive action. Pirlo. Now Mbappe.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Nicely shaped ball. Joseph. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. It's a mighty effort! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Costa. Nicely spread. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ibrahimovic. Puyol.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And this is Messi. In by Messi. And he's there to belt it away.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's a promising position. Serginho's, he gets big! Harmlessly behind. Puyol. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Mallorca choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Costa. Pablo Torre. That's a good ball out wide. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And it's Costa. That is ended up in no man's land. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Howson. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Pirlo. Now it's Messi. Over to the left. Serginho has it in a wide position. Biar. And it's Serginho. Looking to play him in. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Mallorca making consecutive changes here.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pablo Torre. And it's Torre. Very nicely done. Good spot that. Or good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Howson. Half an hour gone in the second half. Serginho in acres of space out wide. He's got full. Crossed in again. Mbappe! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Mbappe is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Can he get it through?
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Oh, such a clever touch. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Chance for a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. That's a decent clearance. Can he get on the end of this? And now a sudden chance to counter. Howson. Spread it left. And Serginho. That is good strength. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
There will be 3 minutes.
Enjoy this
added
time. Omar Mascarell knocks it into space. Pablo Torre in with the challenge. Zico, Messi. It's a really well measured ball. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And time is up. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Turns back here, probably the best option. Kamara. Kera. Here's Zakaria. Caio Enrique. Now it's Golovin. Messi. Serginho. Messi. Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's there to clear it. Monaco have the chance to go the other way. Balogun. Balogun tries looking up for options on the left. Camara. Looking for options for movement. It's a goal kick. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
They've played it short. And this is Pirlo. And now they can spring out of defence. Golovin. So we're still where we started right now. And it's Camara. Monaco applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Can he get onto this? Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Can he get away here? Looking for the run. Zakaria does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Akliouche, strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And it's Serginho. Now, can they get him away? Great vision.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Zico is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Balogun.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
To Golovin. Played into space. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. That's going to go a long way. Yeah. And this is Ibrahimovic. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Caio Enrique. Zakaria. No, that's been intercepted. Maldini. Puyol. Vieira. Played through for the wide man. Vanderson got a long way forward to join the attack.